Frank Fritz's store owner reveals plans to revamp American Pickers' Star's shop and feature bike display after his death. Hello everyone, welcome back to my other video. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like. Frank Fritz's store owner has revealed his plans to revamp the American Pickers' Star's shop, as he hopes to add a bike display to honor his late friend. Frank passed away on September 30 at the age of 60, 2 years after suffering a debilitating stroke. The American Pickers' Star's antique store, Frank Fritz Finds, is located in the back room of Jerry Gendro's bar, Hog Dogs, in Savannah, Illinois. In an exclusive interview with the U.S. Sun, Jerry revealed his plans to revamp the store in honor of his late friend. Jerry told the U.S. Sun, "We have been an antique store for 35 years. We'll probably continue to be that. We may display motorcycles and choppers that represent Frank. Read more on American Pickers. Right now it's set up as an 1880s general store. Maybe there'll be bikes on a rack all the way down the center. We're trying to contemplate what other people want me to do." Frank Fritz Finds sells small antiques, from $35 oil cans to a $30 vintage typewriter. Struggled in recent years. Last time or Arabu. The U.S. Sun previously reported estimated annual sales are just $25,000 per Experience Business Valuation Report for Frank Fritz Finds. The U.S. Sun previously obtained photos of the conditions of Frank's store. American Pickers snubs Frank Fritz on the new season's premiere as fans fumed the late host's show disrespected him. In one photo, a thick spider web lingered in a corner with bugs trapped in the silk. Dust, dirt, and dead leaves were collecting on the rundown floorboards. There were also gaping holes in the uneven floor paneling, and paint chips were curling off the ceiling. Despite the dim lighting in the shop, dust was still visible and gathering on several of the items. Frank wasn't as involved in the business after he suffered the stroke in July 2022 at his Davenport, Iowa home. Frank's friends filed an emergency appointment of a temporary guardian and conservator for the Star on August 18, claiming his decision-making capacity is so impaired from the stroke. The conservatorship papers obtained by the U.S. Sun revealed plans for the store during his health battle. The initial plan filed by conservator Midwestone Bank read, "Mr. Fritz is a well-known collector and has numerous outbuildings full of valuable collections. The conservator has not yet inventoried those items, but plans to leave them largely as they are now, with the exception of stocking Mr. Fritz's antique store in Savannah, Iowa as needed. Conservator is hopeful Frank will be able to participate in selection and pricing of items as he did previously. Health struggles. The stroke left Frank wheelchair-bound. He can walk, but he's always going to need the wheelchair because he can't walk long distances," a source previously told the U.S. Sun in August 2023. "Basically, you lose motion. He lost motion. A stroke can affect your left or your right side. It affects his right side." Jerry previously gave insight into Frank's health struggles in recent months. "He felt really bad," he told the U.S. Sun. "You would go to see him in the nursing home, and one half of his body was completely done. He would lift his arm up, and it would just drop. That's got to be tough to be totally bedridden." Jerry explained how Frank grew frustrated because he couldn't come out and say what he wanted to say, though some days were much better than others. "I've seen this. When people get tired, they get tired. I think if you don't have the will to live, you won't," Jerry said. "I think Frank would have lived a lot longer if the will to live would have been there." Frank Fritz was placed under a conservatorship in August 2022, just weeks after he suffered a stroke. Frank's conservator is Midwestone Bank and is in charge of his finances. The bank agreed to invest Frank's money and collections to generate income. The guardian is his good friend Chris Davis. Chris is responsible for helping Frank manage his Crohn's disease treatment, go to physical therapy, grocery shop, cook, and more day-to-day tasks. The conservatorship also agreed to help replenish Frank's Iowa antique store, Frank Fritz Finds. A wheelchair ramp and more have been installed in his Iowa home under the conservatorship. Leaving Pickers. Frank left American Pickers in 2020 to undergo back surgery, but he never returned as he was officially let go in 2021. Frank revealed his feud with co-star Mike during an interview with the U.S. Sun in 2021. Mike and Frank ended their feud during his health issues and reunited over Memorial Day weekend of 2023. Mike was by his side in hospice when he passed, along with other loved ones. A funeral plans. Jerry previously told the U.S. Sun how loved ones will honor the star's final wish to keep his memory alive. My understanding at this point, and this was his will, was that he wanted to come on the back of a motorcycle or a sidecar with his ashes in an urn with a big ride and go back to the Quad Cities. Frank's final ride through the Quad Cities, which is a region of 4 cities in Iowa and Illinois, would take place in the spring. We'll do anything we can for him, Jerry vowed. That's what he really wanted to do. Frank's conservator, Chris Davis, also revealed memorial plans for his beloved friend. He previously told the U.S. Sun, "There will be a celebration of life in the future. It will be big. Fans can attend. We already have several bands who want to play in it, including my band." Frank would have turned 61 on October 11. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, America Trends 24, and stay with us.